or Stephanie Tuka Ingoa. Haere mai, welcome to Adaptive Go. Today I'm going to talk to you about why I chose to buy an e-bike. I used to be a competitive road cyclist, and rather than giving it up, I saved my money for a few years and bought an e-bike so that I could keep riding and doing the things I love, getting speed and freedom. So gorgeous, I love this ride.
Oh, great.
Yeah. You get views, bush, yeah, challenge. So this is my bike. I bought a Specialized Turbo Vado. I bought this for a few reasons. The first was the motor. It has quite a natural, smooth ride feel. It didn't sort of come on and off or feel sticky or have too much delay when you increase the motor or turn it on or off. When you turn the motor off, the motor doesn't have too much drag, so I bought it in case I ran out of range, I would still be able to ride it and get where I needed to. But the other reason why I bought this bike was because the range was really good. Even if I rode it on maximum turbo, I would still be able to get the 16 kilometres that I needed to on the commute into work and back home again without needing to charge in between times. And it was good that I needed to be able to ride the motor on full turbo, because in Wellington we have big winds, and riding into a headwind when you're not very strong is pretty difficult, and so it's one of the reasons for the e-bike. So the Specialized Vado has quite a good frame design, which was the other reason why I bought it. Going from a road bike, a competitive road bike with carbon fibre and that really sort of forward aggressive position, it was quite hard moving into the e-bikes, and most of them that I tried were very upright and I felt like I was riding with monkey bars. So this frame design is a little bit more aggressive, but not at all like a road bike. It still feels quite upright. But I need the upright because it takes the pressure and the weight off my hands. So I guess the bike just felt a little bit more like what I was used to, and I'm still very active. I love to go fast down hills and ride as fast as I can, and just riding along with monkey bars just didn't have the right feel, and I was worried about the stability of it going down hills. Even this frame design, it's still a little bit unstable. I find I have to really be careful how I'm riding at speed and really balance the bike by leaning forward and sliding my bottom back along the seat. So the downer about having a slightly more forward riding position is it does put a little bit more weight on my hands, and there's been a period of about a year where I wasn't able to ride the bike while I was working on all the tendons and ligaments in my hands, and just sort of building up using splints and things like that on the bike. But what I did to help get me back on the bike faster was I bought these new handlebars. I took out the ones that came with the bike, the Specialized ones, and bought these, and they have a little bit more of a back sweep on them so that my hands can be in a more natural ride position. I also bought these ergonomic grips. They're a lot firmer than the Specialized grips that came with the bike. They have a much bigger pedal, and that sort of extra size and the firmness really helps with taking the load off your grip and wrists. And then lastly, I have moved the seat forward, and this has just sort of helped compress the triangle and enabled me to be a little bit more upright so that I can use my abdominals, not that I have very good abdominals, but such as they are, so that I can use them to support my upper body and take some of that weight off my hands. I've been in a bit of an exercise slump for the last 10 days to 2 weeks. Maybe it's Christmas and New Year's and or that maybe it's having a new puppy, but whatever the case, I haven't done much on exercise. I've been stretching and maybe the odd walk here and there. So Hubs knew I needed to get back into it, so he encouraged me to go out on a ride with him, and we picked my favourite ride up the hill, up the Korokoro hills. So I'll show you this ride, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy it, looking at the beautiful scenery and the ride as much as I enjoy riding it. So it's really good to keep doing the things you love and adapt. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video and it's given you some ideas about how you might adapt so that you can keep doing your favorite exercise, then subscribe, and yeah, see you next time.